Black Phone 2, which is now showing in cinemas, is the sequel to director Scott Derrickson's grounded kidnap horror that goes further into supernatural territory, to a point where it arguably works better as a remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street than the actual 2010 remake, but it remains character focused, avoiding the barrage of cheap jump scares that plagues modern horror. Set a few years after the first film, Finney, played by Mason Thames, still struggles with the trauma of surviving Ethan Hawke's child killer known as the Grabber, but when his psychic younger sister Gwen, who is Madeline McGraw, begins having dreams of children being murdered at a remote Christian youth camp, the siblings travel there to investigate. And it's here where Finney receives a chilling phone call from the Grabber's ghost, seeking revenge by invading Gwen's dreams and inflicting torturous pain upon her. Transforming the Grabber into a Freddy Krueger-like spectre could have been a ludicrous leap, but Derrickson and co-writer C. Robert Cargill play it straight, emphasising dread over self-aware camp with horror that stems from atmosphere and slow-building tension rather than noisy jump scares, as well as imagery such as distorted faces, decaying snowbound visions, and flickering lights that feel genuinely nightmarish, enhanced by eerie practical and digital effects that linger after the credits. Visually, Derrickson again shows his talent for unnerving cinematography as he did on the previous film and his 2012 film Sinister, shooting the dream sequences on grainy, flickering Super 8 and 16mm film cameras which carry a chilling grindhouse quality, while the more conventionally shot real-world scenes evoke a stark, shadowy world where danger always feels near in the darkness, even without the Grabber present. However, Black Phone 2 occasionally falters under repetition as several dream sequences follow identical rhythms, reducing the suspense since you know what to expect by the third iteration, while a late twist involving a character connected to both siblings feels forced. Not to mention unnecessary, as we really didn't need extra justification to hate a guy that kills children. Still, the film's strongly written and performed characters compensate, with Thames and McGraw both being excellent, their sibling bond both warm and wounded, while McGraw especially cements her role as a commanding co-lead. And while the supporting turns vary in depth, Damien Bashir stands out as a reformed criminal turned compassionate pastor, a rare positive portrait of faith contrasted by a sanctimonious co-worker whose presence feels darkly ironic. Despite its flaws, the 3.5-star Black Phone 2 is a confident, atmospheric horror sequel that expands its universe without betraying its roots, maintaining emotional weight beneath the nightmares. Speaking of which, now that this series has adopted the Elm Street template, here's hoping that the Grabber avoids the cartoonish fate that befell Freddy Krueger's later years. Like, you remember when he used the power glove? Lord help us if the Grabber 2 decides to play with power. Visit the Film Feeder website to read my more detailed review, but for now, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe for more reviews, and I'll see you next time.